Love 15.
Bit of expectation on Hubert Hurkacz, and that young man on screen has had a brilliant United
Tension in a Hurkacz service game here at Love 30.
I'm interested to see how much damage he does with his forehand today against somebody like Hurkacz.
Sometimes it's a little bit troubling, but that first serve tends to be pretty darn reliable from Hurkacz.
A little hop to the left, he was on that one, and he did have a little mini opportunity, as Jim said, but it slides by.
With his new team, and especially that new racket. Played with Harkacz for his pro career. Wore Harkacz shoes and clothes as well. Now with it's a different shape to that. Harkacz a little more rectangular. This one an oval.
15.
It's not going to hit the top speeds that Hurkacz does.
13. 15.
For trying to make it. I'd love to see him really hone in. Like he does it more off that backhand side, deep, and gets it in, and just simplify it a little bit. Do that, then he can really build pressure because he obviously holds his serve so comfortably.
That he should have buried this one, and it lacked speed and it lacked precision. Hurkacz very precise with that two-hander, and here comes the first break point of the match.
Game team Poland.
Big occasion, and Hurkacz handles the opening stages of it better than.
I think so. He's missed a lot of forehands in this event. Going down the line, he's been trying to be more proactive with his forehand. That's probably his opponent's forehand side. That's a more natural shot for him. That one. But down the line, you could see him just guiding in there because he doesn't have the conviction on that shot to accelerate. He can put the ball out into this corner, especially with some pace. I think there's some positional advantage available for Shevchenko. That backhand down the line, perhaps a vital shot today, Petch?
Yeah.
30.
Trying to be impactful, but in the end just hurting himself with that two-hander.
Missed a rally ball. He wasn't even trying to really hurt Hurkacz.
He does have delicate hands.
Good look at this approach. It's like he's a butterfly net here, just capturing the ball as it comes to his racket. Just accepts the pace, brushes up on it a little bit as he catches it. Look at this racket work. The racket going backwards really is like a butterfly net in a way.
Very important. Your game has to be so much better when you're away with the legs. so much better. So remember, try to be solid, try to be
who was a former player who said, do you know what? I think you hit the ball well enough. You should come and see Winter. Turns up in Phoenix, there's a baseball game on. Had to play Monfils, his idol, in the first round. And then beat Berrettini.
I think that's a great idea to do early on. Get comfortable. And then expand upon that, you know, if the scoreline suits you.
Well, I don't know if Todd Woodbridge is comfortable in the sweltering heat, but I think he's made his way down to the pod where team.
I think he's a little nervous from the start, but he needs to pick it up. I mean, you don't get so many chances to break Hurkacz while being also, which is nice. And he's a hard worker. He was at Brezhnev's Academy in Vienna from when he was 11, 12.
And do you make him work hard, Yoki?
I do my best, yes.
And finally, to get back into this.
Good Eastern with Mats Wilander in 1986, winning Wimbledon.
Game Team Poland.
A couple of times, though, he's claimed a Masters 1000 crown. First in Miami. And then in Shanghai in 2023, saving a championship point against Andrei Rublev. He introduces the ball to the line.
Some of that has to be attributed to the confidence he took from beating Great Britain's Billy Harris, too, after, or Team Czechia. So was low on confidence, Hurkacz. Maybe starting to add to that. That's a magical elixir for an athlete.
The game that you bring onto tour doesn't necessarily have.
Is not consistent at all. Lovely point. A fascinating bit of info that you've with a fast arm like his for the rest of his game. So sometimes you make a change to help one area, but it actually sometimes your strength. So I'm keen to watch that.
So good from Hurkacz. Just the final point on that.
Brought into the game.
And 14, 15.
Control, because the topspin, it'll bring it back down into the court.
Game Team Poland.
Well, he's hoping to bring it home.
Put your phone down, Todd. You're such a millennial.
When you look
30.
there's a bit of a mindset when I watch him play. He's used it as a point starter, not as a weapon. So in his development, he's seen a player how physically strong you are with how your serve goes.
He's come away with both of those points, but it does make a good point.
It's much easier to block back. And we can see that with Hurkacz's serve, the way that his racket approaches the ball.
I think he must have heard you.
14 love.
Stepped on the gas, 215K to get the triple set point.
One man's pedestrians, another man's Ferrari, let me tell you.
185.
Game first set.
That's the
Team
set,
Poland.
is what that is. And that is a great start for Team Poland. Hurkacz rounding into form, question mark? Maybe so.
$15 love.
The former top tenor.
$30 love.
Drifting in at 168 Ks.
$40. And 40, 30.
And then brace for impact on the next shot from Hurkacz.
Game. Team Kazakhstan.
A couple of wonderful serves through the middle on the outside.
Get at least back to even in these baseline exchanges and then look to be offensive. He's deep to return this serve. Just allowing Hurkacz to control the center of the court a little too much, though, Todd.
15 love.
To be able to play 2-3 hit rallies and then get that ball to put away. And I think he's starting to feel the ball off the racket better. The last thing to add, though, is that the weight of shot from Shevchenko is not bothering him at all. So.
$40, 15. And Team Poland.
That same mate does produce different models that suit.
Well, that was some excellent striking from Hurkacz. And
Really impressive.
In Kazakhstan.
Some stand and deliver tennis there for first serve on the opening point of each game.
15 love.
And that's still 6 Ks under his actual average power.
Shevchenko challenging him to hit the wide serve here. He was standing closer to the tee and then mixing and matching a little bit. To go different and make the improvements, but incrementally is better than all at once, and he was trying to do it all at once in the opening couple of matches. This is much better shots.
See, at 30 all, it wasn't the greatest serve that Hurkacz has hit, and he was so disappointed. And he's rushed the opening couple of points of this game.
Love 40.
What an athlete Hubert Hurkacz is.
Team Poland.
Just take a look at how good that was. He has got some skills up at the net. He is one of the great trick shot kings out there on the ATP Tour. But there was nothing flamboyant about that. He just needed to find a way to get the ball back in the court. Shevchenko to rescue this situation. That's a good start to the 6th game.
Love 15.
Much needed.
15 all.
More traffic
15.
going that way.
We're used to seeing.
Game Team Poland.
And it's very nicely in his last couple.
Maybe one of the most attractive things about starting, and you can have some awful luck like Kyrgios had getting Pechi Pericard in the opening round. This is getting away from Shevchenko in a hurry and grab control of this one. 30, chance for a second break.
Proved to be a profitable play for Shevchenko, facing break point again.
That was lovely and so vital. Close here. What a great get from Harkacz. And Shevchenko did what was needed. Get in tight to the net there. And then hit the brakes, decelerate that shot.
He just keeps playing. He's like he's rushed. It's like this intensity levels, that feeling down for him.
Together, it's magic. And that's been the case today.
Your balls, please.
Shevchenko can't let glove on.
50 love.
Harkacz's first serve has really locked in this set. Only missed 2. Up around 90% first serve. And setting the table for Iga, who's on deck, as you say.
Oh, front row seat for that one, Todd.
Spin.
40.
And he just hits that stop volley. Look, you can see the racket just hit behind the ball. Goes.
It's been a masterclass. Match point. luxuriated in the lead all the way through the contest.
6-3, 6-2.
Big gulf between them today. Hasn't always been in their past head-to-heads. Hurkacz was magnificent. Team Poland lead, 1-love.